What?
Scared. What happens now?
Well, we'll have to wait and see if anyone wants to watch it.
It would be embarrassing, wouldn't it?
Hello!
This is a debut.
Yeah, we should talk more about that when we've got some people.
Sorry, am I jumping the gun?
We've got 99 so far. Hello, hello.
Who's going to be lucky 100?
Hello. Don't know, it's gone. Gone past it. I'm just waiting until there's a few people. 12 a.m. Go on.
You need a coffee.
Go on, gal.
Thanks, I actually need another haircut. It's already grown out. I need to book an appointment with my hairdresser. Hope she's free.
I am quite busy at the moment. Hello everybody, it's us.
Cheers.
Cheers. This is actually a debut.
Debut live.
We've never
It's a
lived
dive.
together. Ever. Until right now. Right here.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, okay, fine.
I've made that
You're
mistake
right.
a few times, haven't I?
Yeah.
Coffee too late. To be fair, it's quite late anyway for coffee.
It's only 5. The night is young.
No, I keep asking Courtney to cut her hair, but she won't let me near it.
It's not really the same though, is it?
Of course it is.
No, listen, I'll tell you a little story. I cut my own fringe.
Whoa.
Oh. If you can even call it that. But I've made the mistake so many times of being like, okay, I'm going to cut this bit, and then I do this, and then I cut it like here, and then I let go, and it's like up here.
Well, I won't make those mistakes.
You
Those
might.
shoddy mistakes.
You might. Anyway. Hello everybody. We have come for coffee and a Q&A on the London Theatre Direct account. So, if you've got any questions, then pop them in the little question box and we'll answer as many as we can. Within reason.
Yeah. I'm
Keep
sure
it
there's a
PG,
lie.
please. Keep it PG. Okay, let's go on the questions.
What does no birthday squad mean?
Oh, I don't know. No birthday squad. Did Vicky want to share her coffee machine? Of course. She's not an animal. Okay, right. Good one to start.
I'm
Oops.
glad you're here because I wouldn't have known to do that.
What Disney character would you both love to play?
In a film?
Yeah, what Disney character? I know this for me.
Go on, say
It's
it
easy peasy. Obviously, Mulan.
then. Mulan.
Frau Mulan.
What's Mulan's little, like, snake thing? Dragon.
Dragon.
I'll be that. I'll just sit on your shoulder all day.
Muju.
Muju.
You can't. No, you have to be.
Alright,
You have to be a princess.
Hey!
Oh, it doesn't say princess. It doesn't say princess.
Can it be Pixar?
Yeah. All right, we'll allow it.
Dory.
Okay. Cute.
It's
All right.
with the sharks though.
Yeah, I don't know how I'd feel in the ocean, but if you're sure. Okay, this is obviously we've got to answer this. Coffee.
I tried to like force myself to like tea, but the truth
Always.
is I just don't like it.
Next. If we could do a show together, what would it be?
Go on.
Well, it would.
I know what you're gonna say.
It would have to be the prom. It would have to be the prom because, first of all, we are in love, right? I don't know if you knew that, but we are. Second of all, look at her. Look at me. Look at the prom. Eloise plays the guitar. I don't know what I bring to this, but I'd like to do that.
Yeah, it's got to be that. Although I don't really know it that well.
I saw it on Broadway and I loved it.
I haven't seen it, but I'll take our word for it.
I loved it, actually. Yeah.
I'm really happy for you.
I think that would be cute as hell if we were the prom. We were the prom. We are the prom.
This one down here.
Yep.
Just learning.
Eloise is Evan. Guys, give it up.
I should never speak again. Eloise. Oh, I like this one.
Sorry, I'm sure that for a second there, both of us were like this.
Eloise, why did you get the helmet? Well, because bought a new bike.
Bike gang.
So did she.
Yep.
So we're going to cycle to work together.
Yeah,
And-
actually.
Go
Come on.
And, well, safety first.
Yeah, you can't cycle without a helmet.
Turns out I actually have I bought the same helmet that Courtney has and I didn't even know. But different
Mine's
colour.
blue. Yeah, we work, I don't know if you know, but we're working in a care home at the moment during the pandemic. Because I used to work in a care home like about 6 years ago. And I just love it. I just love the residents. They're so cute. We do the laundry. Don't we?
Well, you do.
I do the laundry. It's because I got the job first, so...
I'm cleaning. I'm a cleaner.
Anyway,
Got to do what you got to do.
that answers that
Yeah,
question,
it does.
doesn't it? I actually was reading this about the birthday squad when I looked like this.
Yeah.
But I actually didn't know anything about No Birthday Squad.
Me neither.
Also, if it's a group chat appreciation for us guys, first of all, that's cute as hell.
Thank
But
you.
second of all, why is it called the No Birthday Squad?
Surely everyone has a birthday. Is that right?
Yeah, I think so. Sometimes people are born on a leap year, so maybe they don't have one that year.
Ooh. A group of leap year.
I hope
Children.
it's that. I hope it's that.
If it's not, just pretend it is.
Yeah, because otherwise I'll be disappointed. But shout out to the hashtag No Birthday Squad. Thank you. Well,
It's like,
I was gonna do 1, 2, 3.
I was
but
like Mr. and Mrs.
I think it's me.
You think?
But also, I come across more confident than I am. Would you agree?
Yeah.
But I am more confident than you.
Yeah.
That's not really very hard. No offense. No offense.
That's alright. I'm shy.
Oh, we also have to say gay rights.
I love this one.
Go on.
What? Together? So
Yeah.
no?
3, 2, 1.
Gay.
Gay rights.
I felt I wasn't very enthusiastic about that.
Yeah.
I've never been asked to
We'll
say
do it
that
later.
before. If there was a musical about the two of you, who would you want to play you? Well, I actually know this, and I got asked this question the other day, so I'm going to be boring and repeat myself, but I wonder whose yours would be.
Okay, I'll think about it.
Mine would be Pink, just because I love Pink. And I think she would do a good job. But I wonder who Pink would fall in love with.
Honestly,
Oh god, I know what you're going to say.
1, 2.
Oh, wait. Because I could get this wrong.
Well, let's just try it. 1, 2, 3.
Zendaya.
Zendaya.
Knew it.
Yes.
Knew it.
Obviously, it would be Zendaya.
That'd be good.
Wouldn't
Zendaya
you fall
and
in
Pink.
love with Zendaya if you could?
I don't need to. Don't ask me questions like that. Get me in trouble. Just don't patronise me.
Favourite childhood teddy?
Oh, go on.
Well,
I had one called, oh my god, I've forgotten its name. But its head fell off.
it's a fell.
My grandma got me a new one, but I can't remember its name. Anyway, Snoozy, I think.
Everyone's going to be like, what the hell is that?
It's got no eyes.
This is Ginger. Ginge. I think he's a dog.
I've never thought about that.
I think he's a dog.
I've never ever thought about what it is.
I'm going to go with the ears and the tail. I think he's a dog. He's a bit matted because I've had him since I was 3.
You
And
must,
I've still got
you're probably about
he's
that
got-
size.
he's
At
got-
3 years old.
Probably. He's got a big hole in his back, but we don't talk about it. I also lost him once, but
Oh.
it's alright because he came back to me.
Although favourite childhood toy, I loved those.
Rabbit? Rabbits don't have long tails. When have you ever seen a rabbit with a tail like this? Have you ever seen a rabbit before? A rabbit.
Maybe they didn't see the tail. I loved Slinkies, and also, do you remember those like balls that just like shook? I had one of those. I used to love it as a kid. I've probably got a photo somewhere.
Oh my god.
I'll go with that.
Oh god. I actually have. Oh, hang on.
Sorry, it said.
You have to click down here.
Thanks. I did try.
That's it. Ah, this is tough because.
I feel like this is a new question.
Yeah, but it depends, honestly.
I can't believe this is what we're talking about.
I know. You know, this is what the people want to know. We've got to give them what they want. I think if you're eating a thin pizza, thin base, say for example, say for example, like a Franco Manca, I would fold it. 100% I would fold it. But if it's a deep dish, flat, you can't fold that.
You might as well eat burger. I think. Help me! I'm gonna leave it to you.
That's what happens when Eloise tries to find the questions.
Why am I 60 years old?
You
You should probably do that one.
Can you talk a little bit about your work?
Because we are on a...
About our work?
Well, I imagine theatre.
Theatre work. Just clarify. Theatre work or non-theatre work?
Not, there's a lot
Hi,
to say
Alice.
about working in a care home, I'll tell you that for free. Do you know what? There could have been anything behind that. I'm glad it was
I
just
know.
the curtains.
Woo! Woo! Woo!
Lucky escape.
Non-theatre work, it says.
Oh, like
Um,
right now or in general?
I think right now. I meant your jobs at the care home.
Ah, well, we can't disclose too much. It's confidential. But
basically, we go in. We have to wash, dry, iron all of the residents' clothes. And at the moment, because of the pandemic, all of the staff uniforms as well, because they're not allowed to leave the building because of infection control. And then we go around and we put all of the clean clothes away. Say hello to all of the residents, see how
But
they
we
feel.
are employed to like do anything they want, so we might have to like go and
Yeah.
sing to them.
Yeah,
or
that's
go and
true.
speak to them.
We could be doing activities, which is like, could be singing, could be gardening, could be like helping them FaceTime their relatives.
We're going to be the care home band.
We could be in the kitchen, preparing the meals. We could be in the reception.
Got to do what you got to do,
Bit
guys.
of everything, to be honest. But yeah, it's nice.
It's fulfilling.
Yeah,
I was
rewarding.
gonna touch it again, but I don't want to. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, rewarding was the word I meant.
What's the most chaotic thing we've done in quarantine? Probably when we played Supermarket Sweep. That was chaos. If
That
you
was
haven't seen, by the way, we have a YouTube channel. It's called Courtney and Eloise.
Original.
Yeah, coffee and covers. Sometimes games. We should probably put that in brackets in the name, but we haven't. Yeah, go like, subscribe, follow. If you want to see some videos of us singing sickening love songs to each other, that's the place to go.
Is that the most chaotic thing we've done?
Well, that was chaos.
Yeah, I guess.
What else have we even done?
We were turning the house upside down.
What else have we done?
Well,
We had a big night.
We did have a big night.
Celebrate our housemate. It's one of the producers of Curtains. He was in charge of the Curtains live stream. And we had a big night when it was announced. Obviously, the actual live stream could have gone a bit better, but yeah. Next.
Yeah.
I think that answers it.
Yeah. Now I feel like we've had a really boring time in quarantine. But we haven't.
Someone just commented saying you can't follow a YouTube channel. Now
God,
now
for
I'm
God's
embarrassed.
sake.
You know what I mean.
Get it right.
Everybody knows what I mean. Don't come for me like this. Give us your best shot at an Aussie accent. What should we say?
Should we just do the whole thing in an Australian accent?
Right.
Let's just do the next question like this.
Fine. It's probably going to take me a little time to get used to it.
Me too.
What should we choose?
There's so many.
I know.
Have you gone?
What's going on?
Did you delete it?
I hope not.
Oh my god. Oh.
Are we still on? Because I almost closed the app.
Favourite part of working in theatre?
I would say... I actually don't know.
Your favourite part?
I actually don't know. Sometimes it's nice when you... I'm probably going to stop now because I want to give a serious answer. I would say sometimes it's nice. Obviously, like, theatre isn't therapy, but we're all human and we all have feelings. And sometimes, like, it's nice to have, like, an outlet for those without having to, like, actually deal with them in your day-to-day life. So, like, obviously sometimes if I would go in and I would, like, if I'm on for Zoe or, like, Alana and I'm not feeling great that day, sometimes it's really nice just to go out there and, like, shout at someone, but actually you're not shouting at somebody that you love, you know? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That probably makes me sound really bad, but...
No, I know what you mean. Release.
Yeah, it is a good release. Really good, especially when you're not great at processing your real feelings.
Is anyone?
Nah.
I like that bit, like, halfway through the run where you, like, hear a line for, like, that you've heard a million times over and you hear it in a different way and you're suddenly like, that's what it means.
Yeah.
Like, believe it or not, the first couple of weeks of the show, I don't know what I'm saying. Joking, I do, obviously. But sometimes it just clicks, and I love that.
Yeah. Also, there's times where, like, you're, like, 6 months in and you didn't realise that someone was, like, at the back, like, sweeping the floor.
Definitely. I mean, yeah.
Hey, Brooke.
Eloise's baby child. That makes sense.
Oh.
Baby face.
Somebody's just asked, have we seen the new Killing Eve episode?
Obviously.
Listen, okay, I'm actually a bit mad about it because obviously I tweeted about losing my rag and then I had to wait for Eloise to get home from work before I could watch the episode, and some people tweeted me about it before I'd seen it.
That serves you right. I have no sympathy for you. Obviously that's going to happen.
Hang on a minute.
It's the World Wide Web.
You were more angry about the no kissing than I was.
Hold on, that's not what we were talking about.
Yeah, it is.
You're talking about that it got spoiled for you.
Yeah, because I tweeted about the no kissing because I was mad about it, and then people tweeted me about it.
And anyway, yeah, I was mad because I was forced. I'd never seen an episode of Killing Eve, and Courtney made me binge watch it from the beginning. So obviously we literally spent a whole week all we did was watch Killing Eve. That was chaotic.
That was quite. There was a lot of up and downs.
Then suddenly got to the end, and I was like, well, what now? And Courtney's like, well, we need to wait a week until the next episode.
Yeah. Apparently,
I was on tenterhooks.
Some people haven't seen it, so unfortunately we can't talk about it, but I'm still not over the moon. I'm going to leave you with that. Alright?
I know exactly which question we should do next.
Did we even answer that one?
What was it?
I don't
Favourite thing
know.
about theatre? Yeah.
Oh, come on. Come on. Don't embarrass me like this.
I'm trying to...
Which one? What are the options? Just one word answers, please. We've got chopsticks. We've got... Vicky Mansa's here. Oh. We've got chopsticks. We've got photos. We've got YouTube. Is there anything else?
Wheels, but I can't remember why.
Wheels. Wheels. Was it
I
something to do with the bikes?
I can't remember.
Christ.
Honestly, stupid things. But although we did speak last night, we had an argument last night about photographs, but we're friends now. And we've only really...
To be fair, we've only had like 3 arguments since we've been in quarantine, and they've all been about small things that have been exaggerated because we've spent 7 weeks together.
Maybe I should never have chosen this one. Sorry.
Yeah. But we don't argue.
Lol. Some of these are funny, guys.
Favourite childhood TV show is a good one.
Blue's Clues.
I used to love Blue's Clues!
Have we not spoken about that before? That's my favourite childhood. We just got all it. Why's the lighting gone weird?
I don't know.
I actually love Blue's Clues so much.
God, I loved
I
Blue's
bet
Clues.
literally no one on here knows what it was. It was so good.
I would have to say that my all-time favourite was Scooby-Doo.
Wow, what a choice.
I was obsessed with Scooby-Doo. Obsessed.
When you were young or like...
When I was like 8.
Because I have to admit, Blue's Clues was when I was a kid, but then I watched Tracy Beaker till I was far too old.
Obviously Tracy Beaker.
Tracy.
I used to watch Drake and Josh as well when I was far too old.
I love Drake and Josh. We've never spoken about this. That was so good.
Yeah.
All those... The Amanda Show. What a good show.
Absolute classic.
We take it in turns.
Yeah.
Don't
well, yeah. Like, not as in like she'll do one and I'll do the next. We'll kind of do it together.
Usually, sorry, that's so annoying, that light. Usually, like, one of us will start.
Yeah.
And we'll either, like, do it as we go or we'll finish it and then hand it over to the other person and they'll, like...
Fine tune. I think I'm better at just, like, chunking it together. Like, the order and stuff. And then Eloise does all the fancy stuff. Although that's not strictly true.
It kind of changes, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Depends. But we just do it on, what's it, iMovie. We were going to get,
Copy
like...
for Tracy.
Oh my god!
Everyone used to say that I looked like Tracy Beaker. Can you share photos on this? Although you've all seen the picture of me where I look like Tracy Beaker. I've got Tracy Beaker hair. You know when she had the little afro? I used to have that.
I would be Cam, wouldn't I? Let's not lie about it.
Oh, people are asking what the pianos are about.
Oh, also, I literally posted a photo the other day with that in the background, which...
That's just
we
our keyboard.
always just have it in the background. I have nothing to do with that.
If I told you what the pianos were about, I'd have to kill you. Sorry.
Each and every one of you.
Um...
God, they're like some good questions. I don't know which one to choose. I wish I could speak Spanish, but I don't.
Me neither.
Mr. and Mrs. questions?
How are we going to do that?
They can ask. Is that too hard? Is that too hard, guys?
No.
We have just started watching Harry Potter. Well, I have. Courtney's like just opening my eyes to all these films and TV shows, and we're watching them from the beginning, right?
We started from the beginning.
And we're on number...
We are halfway through, which is obviously a crime. You should never be halfway through a Harry Potter film, but we are halfway through The Order of the Phoenix.
Because I keep falling asleep because I'm tired from the care home.
But yeah, we're halfway through The Order of the Phoenix.
Courtney, that's doing my nut in.
What?
That light.
It's because we've got this stupid light on.
That's so often. Well, that solved it.
That's worse, isn't it? Alright, well, we'll turn that back on.
Anyway, I'm 100% Gryffindor because every test I've ever done has been Gryffindor, through and through.
Okay,
You don't think I am?
No, that's not what I was going to say.
Oh.
I'm going to say that I've had different answers. I have sometimes been Ravenclaw, which I think is, quite accurate. I've also, in my time, been given Slytherin, which could... You know me. Okay.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
No.
I'm joking.
Don't.
Sorry, I'm joking.
I'm not a Slytherin. All right. I'm a Ravenclaw.
Do you know what your Patronus is?
I don't want to talk about it.
Go on, tell me.
It's like a warthog or something. And that's not even for dramatic effect.
Mine was a mastiff, right? But I will have a friend who tells me that it's not a mastiff and it's a robin, because the first time I did it, I was all flustered and I kind of was choosing answers that I wasn't thinking I was meant to choose, so I got a robin. But I think I was a mastiff.
First professional show. Go.
Bad Girls at the Union Theatre.
Bad Girls?
Not tell you that?
I didn't know you were in Bad Girls.
Yeah. I loved that
When?
show. It must have been the year I graduated, 2015, maybe 2016.
Oh my god.
Yeah, at the Union, it was so good.
Well, that beats mine.
No, it doesn't. What's yours?
Mamma Mia.
Oh. Kind of different.
You
Kinda
are the
different vibe.
dancing queen.
Bad Girls is such a good show.
Wow.
So is Mamma Mia. But yeah, I guess that answers your question. Oh my god, my list. I met some very good people on that job. Does that happen again?
Yeah, but I think it's fine. What do you want?
I don't mind. You choose. What were you two like in school?
I was looking at that, but I also don't really know how to answer.
I felt like I was like 10 different people at school. I was that kid at school who was friends with every group.
Eloise is people pleaser.
Is that a compliment or an absolute insult?
It's neither.
Okay.
It's just a fact.
No, I grew up with like the popular girls, and then I got to secondary school, and then I was like, oh, it's just like, I don't think this is for me. And then I had a group of friends who I like was dancing with since I was a kid, and they also went to my school, so then I kind of hung out with those, and then I was like friends with the geeks and the jocks and
And then she was prom queen.
No, you've exaggerated this.
She was prom queen.
We didn't have prom king and queen.
You said you were prom queen.
No,
so
I said
were you
in
prom
the
queen
year.
or were you
I
not
said
prom
in the
queen?
yearbook I was voted. I don't like to say it out loud. So you've exaggerated that.
Okay, I take it back. She wasn't prom
Don't
queen.
say it.
She
Don't
was
say
voted
it.
most.
Don't say it. Next. I bet Courtney was a little nerd at school, which is great, by the way. I love nerds.
Well, first of all, I wasn't a nerd. Although I did get 100% in my biology GCSE.
Hey, I was going to click on that. Did you know?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
But also,
Oh, this fringe needs a trim.
I was friends with all the boys.
Yeah.
I just was always friends with the boys.
Same.
Played football at lunch. You know, no makeup. My
Football
hair
was
was
the
a
one.
mess.
I was very, very sporty.
Yeah, my favourite game at school was rounders. I was a fielder. And I once caught out a PE teacher when we were playing like the last game of the year.
God, I bet you're a school
hero.
legend.
I was a hero.
We love sports. Well, it was our first one last year because, you know, we haven't actually known each other that long. But our birthdays are like a week apart. We have a big sports day in a big park. We play rounders with our friends and family. Although we probably won't be able to do it this year.
I hope we
Maybe.
can.
Just
We can play rounders, just
In
the two
here.
of us if you want.
In here, that's
that
a good
would be
idea.
quite chaotic. This question: do you ever get stage fright? Always.
I never don't get stage fright.
Yeah, literally every single time I go on the stage. Terrified.
I think it's, I don't know because I've not actually been a swimmer or anything, but like for you, for example, I'm not putting words into your mouth, but it must seem more daunting if you don't have to do it every night.
Yeah, I was going to say I hate it, but I hate that part of it, for sure. I've never really spoken about it, but I think people know a little bit that I had a really hard time when I was in 6. Just with anxiety, because obviously I felt more comfortable playing some roles than I did others, and sometimes I had more notice than other times about going on, and especially with a show like 6, I think it's one thing being a swing or an understudy in a show like Dear Evan Hansen, for example. I have time, if I'm on for Zoe or Alana, in between scenes to go and look at my script. So if I've got notes about like entrances and exits, or like specific directorial notes, or anything like costume notes, anything like that, I don't have to anymore because I've done it enough times, but I can go and check my script in between scenes, so I don't have to go the whole 2.5 hours without being able to check. But when I was in 6, obviously the show is 1 hour and 15 minutes, but there's no time apart from before House of Holbein and after House of Holbein to go off of stage, like for a long enough time to do, like that was literally all we had to do. Drink our water, put our ruffs on, take our ruffs off, and then the only other time was all you want to do. And there's also only enough time to drink water. So I basically had to know the show from start to finish well enough that I could get through it without having to check anything in the middle, if that makes sense. And obviously then in my head, 6 is knowing the same show 6 different times. So that's not the same as playing 2 different characters, if you know what I mean. Because it's the same songs, it's the same harmonies, but you have to know which one you're doing. It's the same dance routines, but you have to know which side you're on. Like, it was just an absolute mind bender. And it used to get me really anxious, like really, really, really anxious, especially when I was Catherine of Aragon. Like, all the time, the drums would start, and I'd be like, oh, I can't remember it.
Something like that, okay.
Since the day I arrived in England, and my heart would be like double time. God, I got anxious just thinking about it. But yeah, always stage fright. I think I'm better with it now, but I don't know. I don't think it will ever go away.
It's like also getting into like a habit of things, isn't it? Like, and thinking like if you break that habit, it might go wrong. Like, I remember this was just like literally years ago when I was in Panto and I covered like the Wicked Queen, and she went off, and very long story short, like she didn't come back. So I took over the role, but my company manager would stand backstage every night and do the same scene with me, read it from the script every single night, because it was just in my head that if I didn't do it, I'd get it wrong.
Yeah.
little things like that. They
Yeah.
can screw you up.
I had to do all of the speeches before I went on. Well, we usually would do like a quick line run in the dressing room.
Quick fire round.
Like, we would never get it wrong. It's not that we didn't know it, but strange things happen, you know, in the show.
Any of those?
Yeah.
I'm scared to touch.
This is quite a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
It's hard to give advice about things like this because everything is,
subjective to like.
yeah, to the
your
person, to your experience. Like, no two experiences are the same, and no two reactions to one person are the same. So it's difficult, but I would say, like, well, I don't know if you saw my post the other day. I did a little post about it, and I said like 3 or 4 things. One of them was,
I think like the biggest one we agree on is like don't feel the need to label yourself
yeah,
anything. If it helps you, then that's amazing. Like
yeah,
sometimes I envy that, like for you to
Yeah,
so
I envy that.
certainly know exactly what it is that you like or your preferences and things like that. But there's never any pressure to actually know
like
what that is or
you
what
probably
it means.
will never know. I went through a stage of thinking I was non-binary. I went through a phase of thinking I was asexual. Like, I say phase, but like a period of time where I was convinced that that's what it was, because I felt like I needed like a name for it, for how I was feeling. But you have to remember that your feelings will change as your life goes on, and as you grow, your feelings will change. So something that you feel now, you might not necessarily feel this time next year.
I don't think people can see the question. It's basically advice to trans, gay kids
And non-binary.
and non-binary kids. Basically, just
Yeah,
advice.
yeah. I
about
think
sexuality.
find people who make you feel safe, and confide in those people. And when you feel ready and comfortable, then if you feel like you want to come out to other people, then that's of course something that you can do. Never feel pressure to do that. There's no pressure ever to do that until you feel that's something that you want to do, not something that you should do.
And like everyone will, even like in your peer group or people you know, like that might happen at a completely different time in your life.
Yeah.
Like I'm 25 and there are still like questions I have, and like I didn't really come to terms with anything until like last year, so there's not really time pressure on anything.
No. Never.
It's amazing if you can do it before, like that's great, but I feel like with social media as well, there's a lot of pressure to be proud and be this and be that, and it's like sometimes that's not what you feel at all, and that's okay, but it will happen one day.
Yeah. Definitely.
I've never spoken about this.
Oh.
La da da. Don't look for one, they'll just come. They'll surprise you. They'll surprise you at an audition.
We were not looking, and then BLAM!
I was not looking.
Love at first sight. Neither of us were looking.
They'll come at the best time. I'll tell you that for free.
Ooh. This is also a big one.
Well, would you like to go first, Courtney?
I don't think so.
Oh. I got into theatre. My whole family is very musical theatre, actually. Well, not... Let me start again. My brother was like a contemporary ballet dancer. My other brother is in the musical theatre industry as well. And like my dad used to sing and my mum used to dance. But I, growing up, loved sport and school. Like I was going to be like a footballer and everything. That was a different time. So I didn't actually realise I liked to do it until I was like... I didn't realise I was going to do it until I was like 14. So like I think I get a lot of messages from people like I feel like I don't know how to get into it and like I'll be behind everyone, but never too late to start. Like in fact starting a bit later just gave me the drive to like work harder. I did do like tap since I was like very young, but like I didn't start love tap. Oh sorry, you could have exposed all our secrets. Yeah, I started tap young, but other than that, like I didn't sing till I was like 14, so 16. So yeah, I guess that was what got me into theatre. My brother.
I danced from a very young age. I used to do ballroom and Latin. I did it for like 10 years. You know, like da 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 cha 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 cha. Yeah, I used to do ballroom and Latin. I did that for 10 years, and then I was persuaded by my drama teacher at school to audition for the school musical, which was...
Bugs in my love.
No. It was...
That's fine.
Godspell?
What a show.
I can't remember if it was Godspell, if that came first, or if it was Disco Inferno, but it was one of them. And then obviously, once I got a taste for it, I watched Rent, the film, and I was like, okay, wow. And then I went to see Wicked. That was the first show I saw on the stage in the West End, and Alexia Kadeen was playing Idina Menzel, was playing Elphaba, and I was like, yeah, this is it. And then I was like, Mum, I quit ballroom. And she was fuming.
She was like, no!
She was fuming.
But look at her now.
She spent a lot of money on those sparkly dresses. Oh, gosh.
I'd love to see you in a sparkly dress now, sweetheart.
Maybe on our wedding day.
God, I hope not. Sparkly dress. I'll send you back down the aisle. Joking. Sorry, there's so many questions here. We are I hope everyone's well, by the way, in lockdown. It's just going on forever and ever, isn't it?
Oh. Is this our film characters?
Could choose who they fall in love with, who would they choose? What?
I think this is when we said we were going to make our lives into a film.
Oh.
So if we didn't fall in love with each other in the film, who would we fall in love with?
Okay.
This is a bit of a spanner because
you would just choose Zendaya. You just fall in love with yourself. Like classic Courtney.
No, I would choose Blake Lively, but only when she's wearing that suit in... What was that film with Anna Kendrick? You know it. Somebody please tell us what the film is called with Blake Lively and Anna Kendrick. It's just like a thriller. Some people get shot.
Oh, we've done this wrong.
Oh.
If your characters in
A
our
Simple
shows.
Favour. Oh my god, yeah, that's the film.
I've never seen it.
Okay, fine. Characters in our shows. If our character could choose who they fell in love with, who would they choose? Fine. I would say...
I know who I would
You
choose.
go first.
So, are they talking about Brooke
Yeah.
in Be Much Ill? I would love her to fall for Michael. He's so cute. To be fair, like, the story sets Brooke and Jeremy up a lot. And they are very similar, but I do feel this, like, other connection between Brooke and Michael, because he's just, like, entirely unapologetically himself. And I think that Brooke is very similar. So, I'm going to ride with that one. Brooke and Michael. Forever. Also, who doesn't love Blake? I do.
I don't know how to answer this.
Well, get on with it!
No, because I just don't know how to answer it. Like, Zoe's not going to fall in love with anybody apart from Evan, realistically. She's not going to fall in love with Jared, because they are not compatible. Neither are her and Alana. She would fall in love with the Connor kind of character, but she can't because that's her own brother. So that leaves Evan, who's also
Well, go with Alana then, because she hasn't got a love.
not her type, but because of circumstances they are brought into each other's lives. Alana is also a difficult one because
Your choices are limited here.
yeah, this is what I mean. I feel like she could probably fancy Connor from afar, like dark, moody. She probably wishes that could be a thing, but realistically not going to happen. And also I think she's quite open-minded. I don't think there are enough characters in the show for her to fully invest in, I'm afraid.
We both spend Halloween crying.
And
Aw.
also, I don't know if she strikes me as the type of person who needs another person.
She's a strong, independent woman.
Yeah. So, tough. That's tough. Tough cookie. Oh god, click on it.
No, hold on. We do have, basically, we need some certain equipment to use it, and well, not only are we passing ships at the moment because of our job, but also we can't actually get access to the thing that we need right now. So, like, it's still gonna happen. It just hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, we haven't started.
Also, I have this, like, absolutely annoying trait about me where, like, if I know something can be better, then I just throw my toys out the pram.
She does do that.
So, like, we want it to be good, you know? And how good's it going to be in the house?
Yeah.
But we'll make it work.
Yeah. That doesn't sound very promising.
No,
Well, basically, these are the facts. We don't have days off at the same time from the care home because we both work in the same department, so it doesn't make sense for us to both have the same day off. So for the foreseeable, we don't have the same days off, which is obviously kind of problematic.
But we do have the evenings.
And also, our housemate is still working from home full time, and all of the recording equipment is linked up to his work computer. So he has to be not working for us to be able to use it. But we are working on it. We'll get it out as soon as we can.
Yeah. We might have written another one by then.
We've got 10 minutes left.
Oh, gosh. What to do?
Get them in, guys. Favourite dessert. I love dessert.
I would not know how to answer
I love dessert! How can I pick a favourite dessert?
Wouldn't it be that? What's
Can
it
I
called?
have top 5?
You want that?
Obviously, sticky toffee pudding. banoffee pie.
You really love it, huh?
Yeah, I'm just thinking.
I think I'd just go for an ice lolly. I love ice lollies.
Maybe I should just do top
Just do
three.
top 3. What's your last one going to be?
Maybe.
Come on, Court. Jeez. Choose your foods. No one cares enough to wait this long for your third dessert.
I can't
Seriously.
choose. Top 2. Sticky toffee pudding and banoffee pie.
I love banoffee pie but without the cream on top, so just like the banana bit. Well, funny enough that this is a question because I was on my way to work the other day and I was missing you, and only because we've literally spent every day together and then suddenly we weren't anymore, and I was like, what's happened? I listened to not our very first one, but the
Few things
one that we did back in Leeds.
Leeds.
I love that one. So I'm gonna go with that. I love that one. Oh, actually though, I love the Lizzie McAlpine one, but I was oh sorry, she's got a cut on her finger on the co-op.
Few things is a very, very, very sweet.
Sweet.
I also love the Dodie one.
Oh yeah.
I love Dodie.
Same.
We love Dodie.
But yeah, I love the Lizzie McAlpine one, but I only posted this short bit of that on mine because I didn't like it at the time, but now listening back I like it.
Which one?
Lady in Blue, what are you looking for? Ease My Mind. That was literally the first one.
Yeah, that one was so sweet. We should do another. We actually have so many that we've like half done.
Yeah, that's true.
We're both very overly critical, which probably stops us from putting stuff out there that we should probably just put out. Yeah. Let the Rain. Love Let the Rain. Love Sarah Bareilles.
That's the rhythm. I had to drill that one in. It's hard.
Yeah, where would we be if you couldn't play the guitar?
I can't.
You can.
3, 2, 1. Blue spatula.
I was going to say spatula, but the B threw me off. Please stop touching my finger.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Oh, stop! Get your filthy paws off me!
That's one I'm reading right now.
That's what you get from that. I hope people can see that. Wild. Absolutely wild.
Hey, favourite band?
Johnny Swim!
Yes! I was like, yeah, oh my god, love Johnny Swim.
So good.
Also love Juice.
Us the duo.
Lawrence. God,
write these down,
so
guys. Write them down because they're so good. But Johnny Swim, for me, I have to say, up there.
Yeah.
Bands.
We want them to sing at our wedding, so if anyone can make that happen, you can come to the wedding too.
Oh my god, imagine that.
Don't. Please don't. Oh.
But yeah, Johnny Swim, they're great. Pussycat Dolls. Push my buttons. I've never seen Anne Juliet, so I actually don't know.
What did it say?
Who would you play? Do you know?
Well, purely because of age, we would both have to play Juliet.
Oh, is that our only option?
I think so, yeah.
But only by 51 weeks. No. How do you say no in Spanish?
I don't know.
Oh. Obviously!
Yes!
Lifelong dream, right?
Yeah, we want to build a house, we want to have kids, have a dog, travel the world.
Dogs are expensive, you know. Aw. I was thinking about this last night, couldn't sleep.
Oh. This is hard. You can't just spring this on me.
Well, we've got 4 minutes left. I thought
That's true.
we'll end it. Sorry, I was reading something. Oh my god. Maybe I shouldn't have chosen this. This is deep, isn't it?
Yeah. A little.
You will always look back at things and see it differently. That's all I'm saying. Like,
hindsight is a wonderful thing.
I wasted so much time thinking that things were a certain way and they just weren't that way. It's how I felt at the time, and it's important to acknowledge those things. But if you can always say to yourself, it won't always be like this, or look at it from someone else's point of view, then life will be so much easier.
Yeah. But also at the same time, don't deny yourself feelings that you're experiencing.
Of course.
Because I had a hard time for a long time, actually, when I was working out who I was and what my sexuality was and who I identified as. There was a time where some things happened and other people were so adamant, or they were so scared of the way that it made them feel, that they then chose to deny it to the point where I started to question whether any of it had ever happened, which is probably one of the hardest things I've ever had to go through, because I was already in a time in my life where I didn't feel safe or comfortable or able to talk to anybody about it apart from this person, and because that one person was so scared, they chose to pretend like none of it had ever happened, which was so confusing in a time that was already confusing enough. So believe the feelings that you have, because they are valid and they apply to you right now, but don't hold on to them. When it's time to let them go because you're growing as a person, let them go, because you won't be able to grow with them.
Courtney's better with words than I am.
But also I worry, because I go off on such a tangent that I worry that I'm going to lose my train of thought.
I do.
And then I'll just end up somewhere and I'll be like, and that is how Rosie sailed her boat.
On the Danube.
Oh, goodness.
Just love yourself, guys. Seriously.
Yes, love who you are. Be who you want to be.
People will only ever love you for who you are, because if you try and be someone else, they'll always be that person who is doing it better than you anyway.
Preach. Gay rights. Trans rights. Is there anyone else?
Of course, there's loads.
I know, but I need prompting.
Rights.
Right.
But yeah, I guess thank you for
Thanks for
joining
coming.
us, because we've only got 30 seconds left and it's terrifying because it's counting us down.
Oh my god, it is as well.
So
I didn't realise that was a thing.
It's a thing.
Yeah, anyone else needs rights? Come on. We've got 20 seconds. Get them out. Thank you so much for coming.
And thank you to London Theatre Director for
Thanks for having us.
having us.
Thanks for asking us.
You've got a good week ahead of you. There's lots of fun things happening on here, so stay tuned.
Subscribe.